Chris Murray, Director of the Core Cities Group. Yeah, the UK is one of the world's most centralised states, certainly in terms of developed countries, and if we want to know about that, all we need to do is follow the money and look at where tax is retained. And here, a big city like Manchester that we're in today will retain typically around 5% of the total tax base raised in that city. The other 95% goes back to Whitehall, not City Hall. In North America, it's more like 50% retained at the local or regional level. In Germany, it's about 35%, and across the OECD economic area, on average, it's 25%. There's a very strong correlation between the level of local control over finances and the success and the economic performance of cities. And we also know that cities in this country are underperforming by international standards. Although they're doing incredibly well, they're doing it with one hand tied behind their back compared to cities in other developed nations. I think the opportunity for devolution for the North, and indeed other places around the UK, is to really ramp up economic performance, to close the productivity gap between our cities and the UK average, which at the moment for the core cities stands at about £66 billion a year. So although these 10 cities are delivering 25% of the economy, and that's more than London, actually we know because of that gap tells us that their potential is much higher. They could do a lot more for our economy. If we look internationally, and let's take the work of someone like Bruce Katz, American economist, Bruce's work, I think, demonstrates really clearly that the old traditional view that we're working to a set of national economies that kind of lock horns with each other is really defunct and old school. And what his work demonstrates is that it's the economic flows between big cities internationally that are the real economy. Cities drive growth for nations, not the other way around. And so the job of government is to get behind the cities and give them the tools and the resources they need to do more for their national economy.